lifetime down at the 17-yard line on the return. So North Carolina's offense
differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So Wake Forest's offense. Throwing, Lopez. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations. It really makes you very predictable.
Making a decision on 4th down. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going.
It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Finding some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The option look. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wake Forest. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that.
Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up.
It's 25. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Probably the toughest call on the play. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Motion from the wideout. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Maybe some room here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Makes a grab and room to run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to... Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early.
Turning it on! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Wiggins. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Got him. What a cut. Now he's loose. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one, that works with the next one. And it's been a clinic on this drive so far.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? 4th down, Lopez. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off-play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm.
Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Here's Lopez to throw. Snagged out of the air. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Dead center perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out! Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone in my rush.
Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Under fire. Still looking. He'll pull it down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run play action. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Throwing, Lopez. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. The Demon Deacons use their second timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, third down, Gio Lopez. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Wait calls a timeout, and they have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Lopez to pass. Under fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within one.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Doug.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement.
There's a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down. Lopez. He lobs one high down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it. It's Wiggins. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Breaks into the open. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to him again.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Going to try to get it himself. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Across the 25. Could be an alley. Touchdown, UNC! Put 6 on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Right back to him on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? There he goes! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to him. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snags it, and there's running room. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the option. He'll toss it. There's some room. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Here's the Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Here's Lopez to throw. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play fake, Lopez. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Demon Deacons come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Demon Deacons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. It's complete to the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Turning it on. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Here's the pressure. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. 3rd and short now from their own 48. He wants to change this route. The give to the lone running back. On a little grass. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the quarterback takes the snap and